Hello everybody, and of course welcome along to the one and only Beauty Sound with Nick C here. Very good evening to you all. Let's zoom in so you can see a little bit of me. There you go. Of course I'm waving to you lot out there, and of course we've got fun pack kind of music for about an hour and of course and a half. Of course, it all depends on how many people are tuned in and all that kind of thing, but it is your Sunday evening here. But the usual virtual organ is something that is cancelled tonight, so of course hopefully everyone will be priming themselves over to me. Oh, a bit too close up there, that's better. So of course, yeah, please do join in the fun here. Come and say hello. Spread the word here, support the channel, support Beauty Sound, and we'll carry on as usual promoting that positivity for you. And we're going to improvise. There'll be some tunes that you will know and some tunes that you might know. Please stay with us. Keep it locked, stay with the one you're on. Everybody, of course, if you're just tuning in here, it is Nick C, and it is, of course, live on Touring with Nick C, and we are live in living colour here, Beauty Sound. And hopefully we'll get interactive here. Maybe we'll get some requests. We don't know how it's going to go tonight, but yeah, don't forget, of course, next Sunday is Mothering Sunday. Put that down in your diaries, and it is International Women's Day. No wonder why some females may be getting a little bit worked up about certain things, but not all of them, but there you go. So yeah, we will spread the word here. I'll be coming through as Beauty Sound, and I've got to find Touring with Nick C so I can actually say hello to all the people. How fantastic is that? And I want to make sure that I'm coming out louder than a CB. Okay, it's coming out twice here, so I don't need to, of course, put the volume up too high. Alright, okay, I found it already. Isn't that beautiful? We're just warming up here, ladies and gentlemen. Hello to LIV. First one that said hi in the chat here. We are in 5K and in living colour. And of course, Ben is in the chat, one of our mods, and also Austin. Hello to you. Very good evening to all. And let's see if we can dance along. I've got to do some exercise along the way as well. And let's see how many mods come in the chat tonight. Okay, we continue. Of course, let's get into the chat situation here. And thank you very much for the Heart Me thing, and that is from Austin. Thank you very much indeed. Can you sing? Of course, yeah, of course, you'll have to pretend to sing. I won't be able to hear you, I'm afraid, because there's no guests allowed on this show. The simple reason is because my computer is very vulnerable, and of course, when I say vulnerable, it could freeze at any time. So I do not want to jog anything. So let's see if we can actually have a smooth live here where we get interactive, have a bit of fun on the chat as well. Austin wants to sing for you. Well, he'll have to do a recording, and maybe, of course, I can put it up on one of our shows, and then you'll see it up later. Can't we just try Austin on? Yeah, maybe in the week, and then you can actually do us a song. So yeah, sorry for my microphone is going a bit sort of wonky here. So we want to have a decent show without, of course, anyone, okay, being silly, as the scammers do, or the trolls, if you like. But of course, we want to keep it right here on the one here and entertain you as best as we are able to. Hopefully, we won't be on a second hour like we were last week, and that was because I forgot to actually put it onto line in connection. So yeah, so you couldn't actually hear any keyboard. But this week so far you can, which hasn't taken too much time of mine. But yeah, we will do some word for today, but when we say word for today, we're going to actually read some segments out of this little lovely little magazine. And of course, yeah, it is actually word for you, just for you as well. So yeah, anyway, a Twinkle Twinkle Little Star is a good request, and I'll play that for you. In fact, now I'm going to do two songs into one. I wonder if you can work out the other tune. If you think you can name it, you might have heard it on the telly today on ITV3 if you've been watching that tonight. But that is the only clue, okay? And just for fun only, no prizes, just for fun. And guess the second song that I'll put into the same song. Okay, here we go. If you couldn't hear me there, of course I'm going to do a fun little sing song along the way for you, okay? Positivity for you guys out there. So of course, yeah, for those who watch the topic show, the topic show during the week, then you'll know exactly what I mean. Don't forget, of course, next week is Mother's Day or Mothering Sunday, but on Mothering Sunday I'll be taking a break anyway, all being well. I will be on my returns hopefully within the week after, so maybe someone will be in the hot seat instead of me, but we'll have to wait and see on that one. But we'll have to wait and see. Definitely won't be on this seat, it'll be on a phone seat, you know, if that's going to be the case. Alright, okay, you may even see it on Facebook or something on that sort of note there. I'm going to sing along to that other tune I want you to guess, and I'll come to the answers of the guesses in just a moment. Okay, the clue is, of course, the tune has been on ITV tonight, if you've been watching that. Yeah, how fascinating is that? But I'm going to sing my own version of it, okay? Here we go. School dinners, bag of chips, soggy semolina, soggy semolina, toilet now. I done it on my plate. Something like that. School dinners, bag of chips, soggy semolina, too late now. I've done it on my plate. That's how it goes. School dinners, bag of chips, soggy semolina, too late now, I've done it on my plate. I'm going to sing it again, I'm going to try and do it properly now. School dinners, bag of chips, soggy semolina, too late now, I've done it on my plate. Get that, everybody? We are live and coming at you at all directions here. We do not miss a trick. We don't miss a trick wherever the poison. We have the Doctor's Cure here. Such a good song, yeah, somebody said there. So anyone, of course, somebody was unmuted. I don't know what that is all about. I think you're unmuted. Yeah, that was Love Island song, wasn't it? Yo, somebody said there. Absolutely fantastic. Noah is in the chat here and says, I'm excited. Do I do weddings? No, I don't. Currently at the moment, I don't have any plans at the moment. But yeah, good question out there. I wouldn't say I'm professional. I do it for fun here, and it's just basically freelance sort of stuff here. I'm not in the realm of the professional kind of side of things, you know. I don't really do the left hand unless I sort of improvise sort of thing. I only do the right hand. So yeah, just to clarify on that one. Thank you very much indeed for your huge support. Do you know, of course, I was doing a topic show extra on YouTube, and we reached a staggering 24 viewers. So yeah, that's the highest we've ever done here. It even beats TikTok. Let's see if we can match that tonight here, if we can. How much for you to come and play at my wedding with Lauren? Well, I'm not the one to ask about that. You can ask JC, because he plays and shares the channel of Beauty Sound, and he was playing at St Mary's Church of Haverhill. If you want to go and see that, of course, some of his organ playing during the service this morning started about 9:30. You can hear him playing the organ at St Mary's of Haverhill on YouTube. So yeah, of course, if you're interested, have a listen or watch of JC performing, because he's the one that performs on the Beauty Sound, and you'll see him on the channel playing some beautiful music, his own made up voluntaries as well, that he plays, as well as other things as well. And of course, we played this of course organ. Sometimes it makes a buzzing sound and all that kind of thing, and of course we usually get time to play on the organ, and I am behind the scenes and doing the presenting work most of the time. And of course, this is after a good lunch that we have as part of a community warm space hub, which usually takes place each and every Tuesdays from 12 till about 3. So yeah, all are welcome, by the way, and of course it's just great here. So can anyone work out the second tune that was in that? And it wasn't the words of school dinners, bag of chips, soggy semolina, too late now, I've done it on my plate. But yeah, it wasn't that. So yeah, can anyone recognise the actual original name of that tune? If you think you know, I will nominate you as a thumbs up of the show rather than the star. Anyone else that donates will be the bonus star of the show. We've already had one tonight, which is brilliant. Really do appreciate that. And of course, yeah, trying to think who that was actually. It was, of course, from Austin. So you are well done. You are another yet bonus star of the show tonight. So yeah, more the merrier. And yeah, Paradise. Gangsters Paradise. I don't think I can play that one. I don't know the tune to that. So I'm not able to do that. But I can play, of course, some dance tunes, but I don't know if I'm going to get copyright on it. I'm surprised that I haven't actually got copyrighted on one of the theme tunes of a soap, which is a famous soap that has been going for years. I'm surprised it's still going. So thank you very much, Damien Curtis, for the gold boxing gloves. Someone is knocking me out the ring. Liv says she's going to send you a galaxy. Oh wow, that'd be the day if that is going to happen. But yeah, a TikTok galaxy, that would cost a huge amount, but we wouldn't expect that really. We don't even expect any donations, but it is fun when it does come up on the screen here. So yeah, can you play anything with what? I've never heard of that one, which is on the chat here. That's from HTK. So yeah, anyone watching from America today? Anyone watching from Germany today? Of course, the very first piece, I don't know if I can play it to you. I might be able to do attempt to do a demo of it. It's actually a German national anthem, but it's also a hymn. But of course, the hymn is actually not related to the actual German national anthem. It is a very similar kind of tune to the national anthem of Germany. I don't know if I can play it right now. I don't know if I can play it, but yeah, I'd have to hear it. Dun, 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 dun. I'll have to sort of try and learn it somehow. I know the tune, but I just can't just figure out how to get the right tune for it. But I play other ones instead. How about National Anthem of the UK? Everybody knows that one. Would anyone like to hear that one? Give us a yes if you'd like to hear that one. Yeah, sorry if I'm not screaming the microphone a bit here. So, yeah, give us a shout here. Just type yes in the comments if you'd like to hear the National Anthem played very exclusive with me. And you can dance along to it as well. Isn't that great? And, of course, instead of saying God Save the Queen, we say God Save the King. At the moment. So yeah, it probably will be for a long time anyway, of course, if it gets handed down to Prince William, which most people want, most people maybe don't. So yeah, we'll see what happens. So yeah, let's of course find a little bit of a beat to that. So I can't play the German national anthem. I think JC can play it a lot better. So that's what I'm pretty much saying. You're better off asking someone like JC to do a wedding for you, because he does freelance weddings, and providing he can travel to the area, then of course, yeah, unless somebody provides the transport, then of course, other than that, depending on the destination of where it is, if it's localised, then of course it might be worth it. But yeah, but transport will be needing to be provided. So yeah. Anybody else? I haven't had a yes yet about the national anthem. Sorry, Nick. It was very rude to you when, of course, I have just spent. Right, okay. He's not even that bothered. Okay. What's going on there behind the scenes that I don't know about? Yeah. What he sent us? What? I'm just trying to catch up with the chat here. It's going quite quick here. He's just gifted me something worth £60. Okay. Let's be patriotic. All right. Okay. So yeah, I believe that when it happens. So yeah, somebody has sent us some donations here, whoever that is, and of course, yeah, Damien, thank you very much for your rose here. Really, really is good. There you go. And even the gold boxing gloves is lovely as well. Well, anyway, let's hear the actual songs here. That's what the show is all about. Otherwise we're going to get a little bit behind things here. So yeah, I'm going to actually play it. Of course, nobody said the word yes here. I'm waiting for the word yes for the British national anthem. I'm going to play it anyway because I haven't got time to wait. So yeah, let's have a listen to it. beginning to sound a little bit, yeah, I would say a little bit of the karaoke Haven Holiday style towards the end there, isn't it? So yeah, yeah, let's go to Damien here. What do you think about, of course, the yeah, what do I think about that? Wow, of course, that would be up for debate here. It's not a political show, I have to assure you of that one, so I can't really share my opinion on that. Lots of different people say, of course, he should be inside, and some people say he shouldn't be. So, yeah, it's a bit of mixture, so I can't really give an opinion on that one. So, can you tell us about the new bus route? Of course, is it the 320? You asked me that the other day, didn't you? And of course I've answered that, I think, the other day. So yeah, I think we haven't heard anything. So yeah, nothing has been heard other than, of course, it's staying as it is if it's the 320 from Haverhill to Saffron Walden. But yeah, the last one being, of course, 7:30 at night from Saffron Walden High Street, and you can pick up by the Common, and that would take you back to Haverhill at that sort of time. Yeah. So other than that, I've heard nothing from Stevenson's, the company, or even actually from Essex County Council that has announced it or anything like that. Maybe I should get in touch with them to see what is going on here. All right, okay. All right, okay. Thank you very much for all the super, stars here. You are, of course, big stars of the show. Really, really means a lot here. Thank you so much indeed. And, of course, thank you, everyone, so far. There's so many to name here. And even one that has come from, I believe, of course, one that I just saw on the channel, I think it was, someone called Nicole there, with an I there. I don't know if the other Nicole is going to come in the chat tonight as Panda, but I never know when she's going to come into the chat. We'll have to wait and see. So yeah, thank you very much everyone for watching so far and listening. Hope you're all enjoying the show. And yeah, 36 minutes past 9 p.m. UK time here on, I would say, it's on the date of this, which is yeah, Sunday the 8th of March 2020. Nearly forgot the year here. I'm just completely miles away sometimes I get a little bit carried away. So yeah, let's read you something here just for a little bit of a break from the music here. It's not too late for you, of course, obviously. It's not too late for you to listen to the show for a change, because I normally go at the different times of the day. I was actually going to pop out to town, but I didn't know if I was going to get any roast dinner or not. But anyway, it's nice to have a bit of salmon with your roast, isn't it? It probably goes with it, or maybe it doesn't to some people. I don't know. But yeah, it's not too late for you, of course, which is the subject of this one here from Word for Today. Lord, please strengthen me just one more time. In prison, Samson said, Lord, please strengthen me just one more time. Then Samson put his hands on the two center pillars that held up the temple, pushing against them with both hands. The temple crashed down, so he killed more people than he died. More people when he died than he had during his entire lifetime. How did Samson end up in this prison? Delilah, the Bible says, she pressed him daily. Satan, as in the devil as we call it, is persistent, and he waits to catch you in an unguarded moment. That's why there are certain doors in life that you should never open. If you feel the wrong appetite for a day, you can end up struggling with it for a lifetime. Perhaps you have seen the poster that says every morning in Africa a gazelle wakes up It knows it must run faster than the fastest lion, or it will be killed. Every morning a lion wakes up. It knows it must outrun the slowest gazelle, or it will starve to death. It doesn't matter whether you are a lion or a gazelle. When the sun comes up, you'd better be running. The good news is Samson remembered God. And it's a wonderful day when you remember God and reach again for him. Note the words. He killed more people when he did than he had during his entire lifetime. Samson's greatest victory was recorded in the final chapter of his life. In fact, he is named among the heroes of faith in Hebrews chapter 11. Regardless, of where you are today or what shape you're in today, turn to God. He will help you make a comeback, and it's not too late for you. So there you go. That's just one of the categories here. UCB word for today here. So that stands for United Christian Broadcasters, as it is a Sunday anyway. So massive hello to you, of course. Essex Contract and that. Yeah. Wonder, of course, if he's seen what. I don't think that is the scenario there. Making dinner and Damon's out half brother but works with me. Nick, what's Pip? Of course, Pip is the apple tree, isn't it? Anyway, of course, we shall continue with the show like no other. Any more requests, come and give us a shout. And thank you very much, everyone, for the big star donations here. Really, really means a lot. And I can't thank you enough here this evening. So, of course, anyone guessed that, of course, extra song alongside, it wasn't School Dinner's Bag of Chips one. Too late now, dumb it on my plate. Obviously, it's a rude kind of song that I've heard many years ago. I didn't make it up, actually. I happened to sing it, and it goes with the tune. So anyone got the answer? So if you didn't know the answer, I will tell you what the answer is. Okay, it was Vera Jacquez, Domme Vu. If you remember that, well done to you. And the tune was arranged by a composer. I think it was, of course, with Felicity Kendall, and I think it's not the Vera thing, of course. I can't remember the name. She's with this Gardner lady, and she tries to help alongside her co-actor, and of course help solve crimes by reporting to the police and things like that. That's in the story, by the way, and it was on ITV this evening. But anyway, let's get back to the show here. We got a bit of Kumbaya mixed in with Give Me Joy in My Heart. Please do turn us up. pretty much. Wow, that is just amazing. So thank you so much. Everyone here has been amazing. Really means a lot. One day we're gonna do a sort of subscriber live only for those people who want to join us only on a subscriber only live. Perhaps that will come soon, I don't know, but of course you can subscribe on a monthly basis here, where we do content behind the scenes maybe, and stuff that you definitely won't get into the mainstream media. So yeah, of course Damien is the top gifter so far, and let's see if anyone can beat Matty Pez, who has been the leading contributor to, of course, the coin donator for a long time. You will subscribe. Does that mean to our YouTube channel here? And we've had at least 24 people tuning in earlier on with the topic show extra with Nick C on Touring with Nick C, and yeah, I was quite surprised with that, and I sort of like did a TikTok version with, of course, the portrait version. I haven't got any background with me today, but yeah, we are in the studio of Touring with Nick C. This is where it all happens here. So yeah, Austin £10 at least. Everyone's having a race here. When I'm, of course, elsewhere next week, wherever that is, when I disappear, and I'll do a magic trick, and I like to guess how many. Well, I like people to guess where I am, and of course, if anyone can guess right on the first pretty much day, or of course on the next day, whatever time I ask, I would like to say this now. Okay, I would like to give away a couple of first and second prizes for, you know, postcards of where I am with signed autograph. Oh wow, of Touring with Nick C. Absolute brilliant. I want you to go out shouting in the streets of Touring with Nick C. I've been mobbed a lot in my own town, so yeah, it just gets wild sometimes. But yeah, I'm not out here for fame, by the way. I'm not doing it for fame. I'm doing it for purely hobby reasons, and just to enjoy life here, and keep people entertained, keep people going here. I just want to be remembered for that. That's all. Okay, and not for the fame sort of part of it. But of course, yeah, talking about that, has anyone actually seen X Factor many years ago, when somebody impersonated Britney Spears? I won't say her name, but I do know where she has been seen. It is a female here. Can anyone confirm that they've actually spotted it, and how that person went out just for fame? You know, it's a shame that person did, and of course, yeah, that person doesn't want to talk about it anymore. Ben said he would gift you a Galaxy. Well, then, if he does, it will come up on the screen for you here. It's already feeling like a Galaxy is on its way. Yeah. Okay, yeah, it's time now to go on to the next pieces here. I'm going to read you something else from this here. I don't want to read the other one here, because I read the other one during the week here, and it's not National Chick Day during the week, it's something else. And it's quite confusing. Today is National Men's Day. Did anyone know that? No, I just made that up. Anyway, of course, we played you, of course, a bit of Kumbaya, which is Kumbaya Dance, and of course we included Give Me Joy in My Heart in that one, and Michael rowed a boat ashore. Very good nursery rhyme back in the day. So yeah, there is most pieces I can play right-handed, and I generally sort of ad-lib to it. So yeah, let's go on to the next lot now. We're cracking on very well, doing very well here on the show. Everyone's doing fantastic. Oh dear. Oh, there you go. The horns are there. We are heading down to the disco, or the nightclub, or the day club. Let's call it a day club. or an evening club, and we just finish about 10 o'clock. So yeah, we're nearly at the end of the show, not far off to it. Yeah, this is just a bit of an offbeat here. Alright, okay, we're going to play you, of course, Bread of Heaven, the original name of the piece. That's where it's all come from. The You're Not Singing Anymore tune that everybody chants sometimes at football matches. But we're going to call it We Are Singing Tonight. Please do sing along. Don't know what Damien's on about, I really don't. But anyway, of course, we are singing tonight. Okay? Join in at home if you can, or wherever you may be. We are your evening entertainment. The government's health warning is here. We are singing tonight. We are singing tonight. We are singing tonight. We are singing tonight. We are singing. We are singing. We are singing tonight. We are singing tonight. Woohoo! Your turn now. Mr. Bean song, come on. We all know this one. last one there was All Creatures of Our God, Our King there, and very well famously sung with Mr. Bean losing his sweet as he, of course, put his nose on his pocket, if you remember, when he put his sweet in his pocket there. How funny was that? And he fell asleep in the church service, if you remember the Mr. Bean days. Anyway, of course, how fascinating was that one here. We're just going crazy here, and we're getting very, very serious here on the Beauty Sound Show with Nick C here. That's what you're tuning into right this minute here. It's almost like a radio show, isn't it? But some of us are watching, some of us are listening, some of us are doing both. And wherever you're watching, massive hello to you. If you're watching in Haverhill, Sudbury, Saffron Walden, Dunmow, and of course anywhere around the Essex area, Suffolk area, Norfolk area, and anywhere across the UK. It's only, as always, Nick C throwing down the best tunes as by far. Probably will get used to saying that during the week when I'm playing no tunes, but you'll have to wait until I play the next tunes in about, of course, a couple of weeks' time. All being well, of course. I say that I'm going to be away, but I end up, of course, changing my mind half of the time. But hopefully that won't be the case, because I've actually been planning something. Planning to make a magic disappearance, and then I will return to full effect when I'm refreshed. So, yeah, let's go to the comments here. Ben says, I'm handling the keyboard like you all can eat a buffet true passion. Yeah, so funny. Niche reference. Okay. Have you ever thought about presenting a radio show? Many a times I have. Well, the thing is, I did, of course, get a chance to be interviewed. You can actually hear that interview somewhere along the lines on my YouTube channel, where I was interviewed with, of course, a presenter on Great Yarmouth Radio, which is now called, well, has been called Harbour Radio, but of course they were on King Street, but they moved to the Great Yarmouth Minster area. Yeah, I was interviewed on a show called Step Back with Tracy Russing, a brilliant presenter, by the way. And, of course, yeah, I was on as a co-host talking about my shows. So, yeah, I do hope to get back onto, of course, when I say co-hosting, I was actually, it was kind of like a co-host for one-off session. It was an interview, really. But, of course, yeah, I do hope to get interviewed by her again at some stage. I hope you're all listening. If you do ever hear me over in that direction, I'd love you to tune in. But yeah, we'll have to see if I'm asked to come back again. But of course, yeah, keep your eyes peeled or ears peeled for that one. But yeah, in terms of me doing a radio show as such, but I've thought about it. But you know, I'd rather be my own boss. To be fair, that's the direction I want to go, really, because there's so much, of course, these days. I think online radio's okay. I don't really listen to it too often these days, like I used to when it was on FM and all that kind of thing. But I think it's sort of dying out a bit. But yeah, I think most people are on TikTok these days. But saying that, people still prefer it and still listen to it. Like, of course, it's on FM, and still AM is going as well. I'm surprised about that. But yeah, most of it's all digital these days, here in 2026, as far as we know. But I did start out as a co-host on a community radio station. I didn't go on hospital radio. I thought sod that, because I did try that. About only 20 people were selected to go on it, and if you weren't good enough, they'd chuck you out and not even attempt to try it. So yeah, the trouble is with radio, of course, there's no training, and when they say training, there's no training. For what experience I experienced, they expect you to go in the deep end, knowing the equipment, yeah, okay, I might know this equipment here, and it's quite simple. I want simple stuff. I don't want all that complex stuff. You know, I'd rather just use virtual DJ and have done with it, and use the experience that I did experience at the time. I was quite nervous on radio anyway. I still am a little bit nervous on it, although I've been trying to be as confident as I can ever be. And of course, sometimes I get stuck for words even these days, and it depends on the mood and depends where I am. And yeah, it's because I haven't been on radio for a long time. Being in front of the mic can be a bit daunting, but Tracy's done a fantastic job by filling me in, and of course, you know, filling me in when I couldn't, basically. So yeah, I'm on Mixcloud as well, so you might be able to hear some of the radio show. The radio show that was actually hosted by Tracy at that time. She's got a new show now since then, but of course you can hear my show on Mixcloud, searching for Touring With Us, I believe. I haven't actually changed it to Touring With Nick C yet, but yeah, I've got loads and loads of stuff on there that I'd done in the past, and pretty much set up my own thing, but nothing really worked off that. It seems to work well with all this kind of stuff there. Really do appreciate everybody tonight. It really has been a fantastic night. So yeah, we nearly come to the end of the show. It's gone so fun-packingly quick here. Just a couple of more things to, of course, finish up with. We normally finish up with the Water Music Air by the German composer of Handel. But I'd like to thank everybody that has tuned in. It's been a marvellous show, like always. So, yeah, let's read you something here before we go. Of course, this might actually make you think. Let's play some music here as we go along here this time. So, of course, we'll do a little bit here. Let's do a bit of love song type thing. And we'll turn it down a little bit here, because you want to hear my voice as well at the same time. So this section is Why Pray? And the simple reason is, of course, wait for this subheadline first. Whatever things you ask in prayer, believing, and you will receive. You say, if God loves me and knows what I need, why should I have to ask him for it? Because prayer means talking to God and listening to God, which leads to building a relationship with him. And Jesus said, seek ye first the kingdom of God, which sounds like a hymn to me, and his righteousness, and all these things shall be added unto you. When your prayers are based on your relationship with God, your needs get met. M-E-T, that is. When you love God and spend time with him, it's a bit like, of course, your partner, whatever that may be. His word says, no eye has seen, no ear has heard, and no mind has imagined what God has prepared for those who love him. But it was to us that God revealed these things by his Spirit. Did you get that? Hopefully you did. God has a level of blessing in mind for you that your natural eye can't see, nor your national mind can comprehend. And when you pray, he reveals things he reveals things to you by his Spirit. And when that happens, your faith, as in belief, grows, and you're able to receive what God wants you to have. So develop a lifestyle of prayer, praying all the time, wherever you go, in the midst of your daily routine, casting all your care upon him, for he cares for you. God cares about every detail of your life. So when you become anxious about something, talk to him about it. And don't forget to read his word. That way, when a problem comes up, you can say, Father, you said in your word you would do this for me. Then quote the promise and stand on it. And that's the end of the 2 words for today, for this evening. We're going to do a deep relaxation very soon as well, so please do stay with us. I just want you to, if you're able to, or if it's safe to do so, close your eyes. If not, of course, keep awake as you just go into a deep relaxation mode. As I make these tunes here, I just want you to think of a great moment of the show and what has made you gift the show tonight. And of course, do you think it's come from a source which is a powerful source? I want you to think about that now. Make the image brighter and stronger. That's it, make it stronger and brighter. And relax your thoughts at the same time. And I now want you to be imagining that you're on a seaside, wherever that seaside is, with the flowing sea air and of course the waves to go with it, and the deep relaxation goes with you like a flowing river. Just want you to think of something really positive that has come from the show tonight. Whether it's me, the music, just everything. It doesn't really matter. Just get that thought inside your mind right now as my voice goes with you. And of course, very shortly, when I come back from 10 and halfway between that, you can have a good stretch and yawn as you waken. That's it, of course. Get it all out your system here. Whatever stresses that you're having in your lives, it's all gone into the past. As I come backwards, refreshed and really relaxed, calm and really energized. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Really stretching your muscles out there. 5, 4, 3, come on, really awakening to normal consciousness. 3, 3, 2, 1. So hopefully you all felt relaxed by that. Of course, I was doing a little bit of ad-lib with that. Well, of course, as well as the music as well. So I just want to say thank you to the music, thank you to the people, thank you to the mods, thank you to everyone that supported the show tonight. But yeah, we're going to leave you with one more. And that should take you through to the end of the show tonight. And that, my all-weather friend, is just about it for tonight's Beauty Sound with Nick C. Hopefully, you may be able to join us on Beauty Sound Direct, live on Tuesday afternoon, where we'll do a little bit of fantastic live organ playing, and it won't be me, it'll be me behind the camera though, but you can see every made up piece possible on our YouTube channel and our TikTok channel as well. We're going to leave you with, of course, and say goodbye to you all now, and we're going to thank you all for watching and listening, and we hope to carry on promoting that positivity for you. Very shortly, I'm going to relax to a touch of frost or something really relaxing tonight. Well, I don't know if a touch of frost is relaxing. Sometimes it is, sometimes it's not. It's very clever music. Can be relaxing as well. Same as the old original Incredible Hulk back in the 70s. Some of the music in that sort of era was fantastic to listen to and chilled out. But we're going to leave you with, of course, George Frederick Handel, the composer of the water music Air, who also done hornpipe as well. That one. And yeah, as of course a German who won against Fulham tonight. Well, it wasn't tonight, it was earlier today at 12 o'clock with that penalty, the only penalty goal in the match. We were very fortunate to win that one, Southampton against Fulham, and we're now in the hat. Could be facing Liverpool or a big team come tomorrow. We just don't know, and we should never know. Hope it's going to be a straightforward game, but none of them are straightforward, are they? I don't think we'll go ahead and win it, but you just never know. So the water music Air by Handel, George Frederick Handel. So in favour for that German, our manager that won today. Trying to think of his name actually. If anyone can help me with that, I'll be grateful. I think it's Eckert actually. Yeah, we won 1-0 in the 5th round today earlier. Right, okay. Glad we've had no issues or technical problems with the show today. Yeah, Tunda Eckert is the manager. Yeah, all in favour for him who won today earlier. Alright, okay, wherever you may be, have yourself a truly wonderful time here, and we'll carry on promoting that positivity for you. And cheerio and stay safe, and God bless, and hopefully join me tomorrow night. Hopefully it won't be quiz night, wherever I might be. I might be elsewhere tomorrow, I don't know what's going to happen yet. It's supposed to be, of course, International Napping Day tomorrow. Who's going to actually fall asleep and lie in tomorrow? Probably me. Anyway, of course, Thank you very much, everyone, and it is sad to say it is the end of story for tonight. And Kieran Smith says, Ben Haywood, congratulations on getting modded. Yeah. I'm glad that everyone's found it relaxing, yeah. Sorry I haven't been able to answer everybody, but yeah. I always will try and answer you as best as I am able to. You know that, everybody. I try not to miss anyone out. But we are getting hugely popular. With you to thank. Alright, okay, whatever you're doing for the rest of your Sunday evening, have yourself a nice one. Cheerio and God bless. And good night.